Sri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. When Naradji instructed Vyasa Maharshi to write Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, which includes the transcendental pastimes of Lord Kṛṣṇa with gopis in Vrindavan, and left. When Naradji left, Vyasa Maharshi took his bath in the Saraswati river and sat in his ashram, meditating on Lord Sri Kṛṣṇa. He collected his mind from every direction and thought of Kṛṣṇa. And Kṛṣṇa appeared to him. Vyasa Maharshi saw. Maya yada pasrayam, that Maya is behind Lord. The Maya which covers all the living entities and engages them in the sense gratificatory activities which arise triguna-atmakam, which arises from three modes of material nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance. Maya cannot satisfy anyone. That's why people seem unhappy. Although they are engaged in satisfying their senses all the time, still they are frustrated. Because Maya makes them experience their karma. They're acquiring karma presently to experience that result in the next life. Whatever they're experiencing now, it is only due to last life's activities, karma. Then Vyasa Maharshi thought, oh, Bhagavat bhajana, chanting the holy name and engaging devotional service and reading scriptures which glorify Kṛṣṇa brings peace to the mind. Thinking this, Vyasa Maharshi wrote Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Lokasya ajānato vidvans chakre sattvata sanghidam. The transcendental pastimes which are unknown to anyone, Vyasa Maharshi compiled it as a Sattvata Sanghita, means Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, which includes the knowledge by knowing which one can go back to Godhead. Sa Sanghita Bhāgavatim krutva nukramya atmajam sukam adhyapayamasa pravritti niratam muni. The Muni, the sage, the thoughtful Muni, wrote Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, which he had previously taught Sukadeva Goswami when he was in his mother's womb. He systematically compiled the transcendental pastimes, chapter by chapter. He wrote that Sukadeva Goswami speaks to Parikshit. He did not write that he is writing it like that. The discussion between Parikshit and Sukadeva Goswami was written. Then Sonaka Muni asked, Oh, previously you said that Sukadeva Goswami is self-realized soul. How come Sukadeva Goswami learned such a long narrations of Lord Krishna? How come? So it's that Sukadeva Goswami says to the sages, when Sonak Rishi asked this question, Sukadeva Goswami stated, Atma Ramaschumunayo nirgrantha vivurokrame kurvanti ahetukim bhaktim ittham bhuta guno hari. You might see little pronunciation difficulty because I have this plastic teeth in my dentures in my mouth, and you may not see proper tilak because the mask nowadays is corona, COVID-19, so we put masks many times a day. So some people come in, so we have this tilak problem in the mouth, pronunciation problem. Otherwise, Sanskrit's pronunciation is very good. When somebody becomes self-realized, then he or she enjoys the narrations of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam more than before self-realization. What one enjoys prior to receiving self-realization, spiritual life, Bhagavatam, that same is enjoyed better when one becomes self-realized. Like one who has knowledge of money, he or she can spend and know the value of money but before knowing the value of money. I mean, before know the knowledge or value of money, money seems to be a paper, but one who knows money, value of money, then that paper, which is money, seems to be very valuable, like that. Harer guna khipta matir bhagavan vadarayini. Bhagavan vadarayini. Vadarayini means Sukadeva Goswami, he was immersed in the Harer Guna, qualities and narrations of the Supreme Lord. He was such a self-realized soul, and he spoke Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. Then Sukadeva Goswami asked, Parikhitoth rajarase janma karma vilapanam sansthaṁ ca pandaputranam vakhe Kṛṣṇa kathodayam. Parikshit Maharaj, whose birth is something special, he was very helpful to bring glories to Pandavas. His deeds were all perfect. Can you please tell how it happened that he heard Śrīmad Bhāgavatam? Can you tell that, please? Hearing this question, Sukadeva Goswami said, yes, he brought glories to Pandavas. He was a great devotee. His special birth he received. Yes, he heard Śrīmad Bhāgavatam from Sukadeva Goswami. It is correct. Then Sukadeva Goswami speaks about Mahabharata war. When Mahabharata war was ended, he said, Bhīmasena hit the thigh of Duryodhana with his club and broke the thigh. At that time he was lying on the battlefield, crying with pain. Ashwasthama, son of Āchārya, saw the pittiness of Duryodhana, and he became angry and went at night in the camp of Pandavas. Pandavas were absent. Lord Krishna had taken them some elsewhere. There were 5 sons of Draupadi sleeping in the camp, and Ashwasthama killed them while asleep, while they were in sleep. So finding her sons being killed, Draupadi became very despondent. She was crying. Arjuna came, Kṛṣṇa came, Pandavas came. They were trying to pacify. When they found out of Ashwatthama's deed, Arjuna took a vow. Thus I will bring his head. Oh Draupadi, you can sit on the head of Ashwatthama and take your bath. Be pacified. I'm going, Lord Kṛṣṇa. He took Lord Kṛṣṇa and left behind Ashwatthama. When Ashwatthama saw Arjuna coming, he was scared. And being frightened, Ashwatthama released Brahmastra. But he did not know how to retract Brahmastra. He knew how to shoot, but he forgot to bring it back. So, when Brahmastra was released by Ashwatthama coming, the Brahmastra was coming. Brahmastra is a weapon coming towards Arjuna. Arjuna asked Kṛṣṇa, what is this? What is this? So Lord Kṛṣṇa replied, yes, this is Brahmastra released by Ashwatthama. To counteract, you release Brahmastra, Arjuna released Brahmastra. And Brahmastra going to attack another Brahmastra, the big blow, big light came in like a devastation. It was devastating light. The brightness. So Lord Kṛṣṇa told, okay, Arjuna, you retract both of them. So Arjuna retracted, brought them back and pacified. The weapons were retracted. Then Ashwatthama was caught and brought to Draupadi. And Arjuna said, now whatever you want, you can do with him. Mattam pramattam unmattam suptam balam striyam jadam prapannam viratham bhitam na ripam hanti dharmavit. Lord Kṛṣṇa was angry. Lord Kṛṣṇa was angry and he said that this guy is not good. He killed the sleeping person, sleeping people. One who is crazy, one who is unconscious, one who is sleeping, one who is inactive, one who is weaponless, one who has come to take shelter, begging, surrendered, one who is not on a chariot, one who is not on a vehicle, one who is afraid of fighting, scared. Such an enemy should not be killed. But this guy, Brahmin, this fellow killed all the sleeping boys. Therefore this man should be killed. Draupadi heard this and looked at Ashwatthama. Ashwatthama knew that he made a mistake by killing these sleeping boys. Sleeping boys should not be killed. So, Ashwatthama, due to shame, his head was down. And Draupadi saw his head down. She said, she became merciful. With merciful voice, she said, look, this Brahmana boy, the son of Dronacharya, he should be left alone, should not be killed. Because we learnt all the weaponry, military art from his father. Without the help of his father, we could not win the Mahabharata war, which is true. Therefore, we are indebted in some way. So leave him alone. Let him go. Hearing this, Bhīmasena became very angry. Very angry. Bhīmasena wanted to kill him right on the spot. And Draupadi was crying this side. Bhīmasena is angry this side. He wants to kill and she wants to release. Lord Kṛṣṇa is in the middle. Lord Kṛṣṇa is in the middle everywhere. So, Lord Kṛṣṇa developed four-arm form there. This is the proof that Lord Kṛṣṇa is the source of Narayana. Narayana came from Kṛṣṇa. Four-armed form came from Kṛṣṇa. So now he developed four-armed. In two arms he is trying to pacify Draupadi. Another two arms he is using to control Bhīmasena. Just see, Lord Kṛṣṇa has four arms, had developed four arms. So Lord Kṛṣṇa is the source of another two arms. So four arms come from Kṛṣṇa. So Brahmabandhum na hantabhya, Lord Kṛṣṇa told. Brahmabandhum na hantabhya atatai vadharhana. Mayeva bhayanatmam paripahi anusasanam. I created the law that Brahmana, even if he becomes a Brahmabandhu, means a Brahmana born but does not follow Brahminical rule, he is called Brahmabandhu. A Brahmana who does not know knowledge, scriptural knowledge, he is called Brahmabandhu. Brahmana whose profession is not Brahmanical, he is called Brahmabandhu. So, a Brahmabandhu should not be killed, Lord Kṛṣṇa said. I established this rule. Also I established the rule, Atatai vadharhanam. Atatai means a robber, a dacoit or killer should be killed. I established this, both the rules. Now you have one and two. Two in one. You have two in one. This is Brahmabandhu and also Atatai because he killed sleeping people. So therefore, two in one. Now you have to decide how to rule. Anushāsanam. You decide what to do. The Yudhishthira Maharaj heard, he was also present there. Actually it is fact. Agnido garadasaiva shastrapani dhanadiva. Atatai offender should be killed. Criminal should be killed. There are 6 kinds. Agnido garada, one who burns somebody's house, somebody's residence. Garada means one who poisons. Shastrapani, who comes with the weapons to kill. Dhanadipa, one who usurps somebody's money, takes, break in or loots like that. Kshetra, one who occupies somebody's land, takes away property. Dara, one who runs away somebody's female. Sarete Attaina, these are 6 atatais. These are 6 atatais and they should be killed without avicharana, not necessary to think over about it. So, Lord Kṛṣṇa told this, that now you decide what to do. There is 2 men in one. Aswasthama has 2, means he is a Brahmabandhu and also Atatai, both in one. So, what should we do? Lord Kṛṣṇa told, Vapanam, Dravanam Danam, Sthanat Niryapanam Tatha. Esihi brahmabandhunam badho nanyos dehika. Cut all his hairs, make him bald-headed. Take away all the money what he received. Or get him out from the place where he is. Evict him means. This is the punishment stated for Brahmabandhus, one who is a Brahmin but has no qualities of Brahmins, like that. So, Brahmabandhu also should not be killed, so what to speak of a Brahmana who has qualities? Forget that. If a Brahmabandhu who born in a Brahmin family, traditional Brahmin family, has no qualities, he cannot be killed, then what to speak of killing a person who is a Brahmin born and has all the qualities of Brahmin? So, Lord Kṛṣṇa, when he was telling this, Arjuna took out his sword. Lord Kṛṣṇa told, remove the jewel he has in his head. He had a jewel. He was a very great person. Aswasthama had a jewel on his head. So he removed the jewel from his head and cut his hairs and sent him away. Having such treatment, Aswasthama became very offended and upset and entered in the forest. Lord Kṛṣṇa also then decided to go back to Dwaraka because Kurukshetra war was finished. His mission was completed. He is also thinking of going back to Dwaraka. This side Draupadi stopped crying. They removed the jewel from the Aswasthama and cut his hairs off and sent him away to jungle. Thus ends this day's talk. Thank you very much.